if you were going to do a phase 2, you're doing a phase 2, what would you like to do? What would be your dream? And I said, well, what I really like to do is have, I don't know if people under what this means is that I would want to go out and publish a paper on the phenomena that is 5 sigma data, meaning that the data is so profoundly accurate that it can't be refuted by people that review the paper. So 5 sigma is like the golden thing that says your data that you collected is of highest stature. Basically, pretty much you can't refute it basically. So I don't know if you remember the Higgs boson. It was 10 years ago? They actually got the 6 sigma, which was absolutely amazing. But they had lots and lots and lots of data. And that was profound. So nobody actually ever went back to them and says, I refute your data. They couldn't, because it was like they showed statistically that their data was so tight that they can repeat this experiment 1,000 times, and then they would get, within that thing. So that's what I told the people that came to me in this family. And I said, to do that right, I need N number of devices or number of participants that are out there doing this has to be around 10,000. And it has to be all over the world. It can't be, localized to an area. It has to be spread out. And I gave them a whole bunch of math and all sorts of stuff to justify what we were doing. And they basically said, you've had such a profound effect on our family. I want to do that for your 10,000 people. So they said that we would fund the cost to actually get devices out to these people for up to 10,000 people. Wow. And they signed up for the whole thing. I mean, it was like the most amazing thing. And this happened, we had been talking since October, November, but in December that actually finalized, and they said, we're going to go. But I said to them, that's a big ask. I mean, 10,000, if I just, I'm just basically myself and my wife, and, we don't really have a lot of manufacturing. And so I convinced them. I said, let's take it slow. Let's do 500 to begin with. And then let's do that. I said I could probably get all that done in 6 months. And then he said, yeah, because they were ready to go. So I kind of backed them off a little bit and said, okay, we'll do 500 at a time, or 500 first, not 500 at a time, 500 first. Let's reevaluate in 6 months. And then if things are like the well-oiled machine, then let's go right at it. Because
10,000, Jim.
I know, it's like crazy.
10,000 would be crazy.
Well, that's the statistics you need in order to achieve
it is
scientific validation. If you have anything less than that, you'll never get a paper published. They'll just say, just not enough data. I mean, so many people get rejected because of that. It's ridiculous. But I don't want to go in some junky journal. I want to go in like real journals where they're going to scrutinize this thing and look at every little piece. And then I just want to make a mention, and hopefully they're watching. I have a lot of scientists that have come out of the woodwork and asked me to help. So I have statisticians now. I've got chemists. I've got people that are volunteering to help me write the papers and do the stats and do all this kind of stuff. So when we publish, it's going to be a significant thing. And we find out that, if we have some data that points to some area of the phenomena that nobody really knew about, and we actually have that, published, that's going to be that's basically my goal is to have that out